Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I'm going to talk to you guys on how to read people. It's really easy. It's not hard. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step in reading people, you want to first you got to know, like, what's your psychic gift? Like, are you clairvoyant where you see things? Are you clairsentient where you feel things? Or are you a clairaudient where you're hearing things, or maybe you're all three, or maybe you have certain parts of those gifts. And everyone has their own way of how they get hunches and read people and stuff like that. So for me, like, reading people, um I'll just look at them and then I start seeing images. And then after I see images, I ask my angels, like, what does that mean? And then they'll tell me, like, what it means. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then also, too, sometimes if you don't get that, sometimes you feel it. Like, one time I read a man, I had no idea what I was going to see, but I didn't see anything. All I felt was a sharp pain in my heart, and it felt really heavy. And so I asked him, I said, hey, like, he has a good poker face too. Like, he's definitely a manly man. Like, he does not show emotions or anything. I told him, I was like, oh, like, your heart is, you're in a lot of pain and you have something really heavy on your heart. And he said yes. And then he told me that his grandchild passed away, and that's just been really rough on him, and everything like that. So I couldn't believe that. I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, to hear that. Um, so this is kind of like how to read people. So first thing you want to do is, like, you find the person, you meet them, stuff like that. You got to ask for permission. Sometimes you can read people and get little bits and pieces and stuff like that. But sometimes, if people that don't believe in this stuff, or they're just very closed off from people, it's going to be really, really hard to pick up on people's energies and stuff like that. So the best thing that you can do, don't even waste your time on those type of people, especially when you're starting out. You want to, like, be around people that are, like, super open to being read and stuff like that. So first thing you want to do is just, like, say hi. Let's say her name is Catherine, and be like, oh, hi, Catherine, nice to meet you. um Ask for permission, like, hey, do I have permission to read you? And she'll be like, oh, yes, for sure. That way she's, accept that she's letting down her energy field, so that way you can pick up and read her really a lot better, versus if you didn't ask for permission. Do, like, a quick prayer, like, if you work with your spirit guides, angels, God, like, whatever you believe in. And then just say, like, hey, do a quick prayer, like, Heavenly Father, um I ask for, any hidden messages or anything that, that needs to be told to Catherine, stuff like that. Um, and then also, too, like, you can also ask for her full name too. Like Catherine McGee Paul, like that, I just made that name up, but then you can just tune in or get a birth date, too, and then just kind of tune into that energy, and then, like, you'll start channeling, picking up on things. After that, the prayer, and then her saying her name three times, you can just start sensing whatever comes to you, if it's an image, or if it's a sound or a feeling. Sometimes some people too claim to have taste stuff or smelled stuff. That's like some mediumship stuff. Like, mediumship is like talking to spirits and ghosts and stuff like that. Usually they have messages to deliver to the other people, like to Catherine or something. But yeah, and then but before you read people, make sure you cleanse your spot, like cleanse the energy in the room. Like, grab, like, some sage. Like, I have some sage, like, right here. Grab some sage, burn it, cleansing your space, cleansing the energy, because you don't know what type of energies have been there. If you don't cleanse your space, like, the energies that are already, like, in the space can tend to influence what you pick up on, and it can block things out. So after you cleanse your space, ground. So make sure you're grounding everything. Ground your energy to the floor, everything like that. Um, because I read someone where I wasn't grounded and I was literally picking up on other things. I wasn't able to see anything, you know, stuff like that. So make sure you ground, and then, you know, ask for the permission to read, and then, you know, so that way you're good. But yeah, and then that's kind of it. That's kind of how you do it. And then after you're done reading, make sure you close with a prayer. And say thank you, you know, say thank you to, you know, your angels, you know, people that helped you. And so then after that, make sure you ground. Make sure you ground, and then, like, you know, cut the connection. Not necessarily cutting the rope, but just kind of like close yourself off from, imagine closing yourself off from her. So that way you're not still picking up on her energy and, you know, stuff like that. And then you're grounding as well, like putting roots into the earth and just grounding everything and just being grounded. So that's kind of how you read people. And yeah, so if you guys want more videos on, you know, how to do psychic stuff and, you know, stuff like that. But if you want to get a reading by me, you can definitely click the link down below in my website, and you can book a session with me. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.